Hello, good morning. You come to the final video. This week have been, amazing. But despite this, I'm also happy to go home to see my family, and to see my children. It has definitely been a journey. We have looked at, in a sense, the first day. We spoke about who you are, that your mistake doesn't mean you are a mistake. We've covered attachment, the importance of attachment. I just wanted to take for a short video because we have to check out in a minute to do a final visit. I just wanted to say, first of all, we work for an amazing organization called Hertfordshire Practical Parenting, and I have the privilege of today just doing some work myself and the director. I'm doing some work in another borough, which was really, in a sense, amazing. I want to talk to you about two fundamental part of, and within the spectrum of social care, understanding the ecological theory, and also looking at the contextualizing of child protection. And I think that was a really amazing presentation, was done by a lady by the name of Carlin Foreman, and she looked at child protection as a means of not only what, in a sense, we see on the surface, but more or less what is it the system have to do with child protection. It sort of merged together with the ecological theory. In fact, it's yes, they have sort of similar themes relating to that. And the ecological theory, in a relates to the impact that the child have within one environment, in the sense of in a sort of an ecosystem, one environment, and then as the child develop, the impact the child have, also the different environment have impact upon the child. So, for instance, what is the impact that the child is, what goes on into the home, in school, at churches, and also, in a sense, looking at the impact that that same system have on the life of the parents, in terms of the parents is also part of that system, where the parents' job may affect the way, in a sense, they provide the care for the child. For instance, if you have a parent who's working two jobs, and there will be less time, in a sense, to really to spend with the child and to provide the necessary, care. And it will always bring me back to a sense of one of the phrase that we used to hear, that it takes a village to raise a child. And the ecological system is something similar. It's saying, in a sense, the impact that children are impacted by other elements that sometimes beyond our control. And these impacts, they're not going to go away, but we must, in a sense, as parents, assess how these impact have control, or have some form of detrimental effect on our life, and the way, in a sense, we, in a sense, provide the care. I know that is a sort of a simple way of understanding a theory like this, but really, for me, it's the child, in a sense, as the first circle within the home, and that get broader and broader as the child develop. But also thinking about the impact that the parents, who is also part of a part of a similar system, is also impacted, and then as a result of the parents being impacted, they bring that same impact upon the home. And as I said, it's in countries where culture and norms and values was very important. The message of everybody have a role to play in the development of a child, or the uncle, the auntie, the school, and everybody, in a sense, share an active role. And I think that is something that Dr. Furman sort of brings out in terms of contextualizing child protection, because what she's saying, in a sense, that not only look at the act in terms of where did the safeguarding issue of taking place, but more so look at what is it that contribute to that taking place. Look at those environment where that incident is taking place, and what is it can be changed. So in a sense, is the man at the fish and chip shop have a role to play in terms of safeguarding and protecting of children? And so it was really interesting, and you should take a look at it. It's really amazing that everybody have a role to play in the development of a child. And I always remember this quote that from Lord Lamin, and he says, "It's not in itself policies that protects children, but he says the effective implementation of policies that protect children." So there must be a sense of activeness, a proactiveness, a willingness, in a sense, to see children being protected, a willingness to see that children achieve their true potential, a willingness, in a sense, to work with partner agencies, and an active one to do these things. At HPPP, which strive and I'm doing that very thing, very method in terms of being proactive. Don't wait upon another agency, in a sense, to do something. Work with them in terms of good practice and so forth and so on, but actually lead the way. Take that active role to form positive and safe relationship with children and their families. And together we'll all do something really positive for children. Together we will make a change with the parents in terms of contributing effective parenting in the lives of children. And finally, is always to remember that there's no perfect parents, but in a sense, they're the parents who desire, who want to make change, who believe in the abilities of their children, who was inspired, in a sense, to go out and and every day to live that life and to show children and to show their children and the importance of their life and how they are valued. When I go home today, I will look forward for many things, but I always look forward for the most important thing. As I open the door, my children will run to me and they will say, daddy, daddy, and that will go into a little dance and so forth and so on. And that really, in a sense, reinforces the importance of parenting. Thank you.